But the nightmare fuel I'm talking about right now are the reports that are circling around this Cats movie. So Tom Hooper, who did the Les Mis big screen adaptation, he's directing a Cats movie. And at CinemaCon, they were part of the presentation, didn't have any footage to show, but they did show behind the scenes footage. And they explained a little bit about what the visuals are going to look like without actually showing the audience what the visuals look like, and the reactions are kind of funny. In Jeff's report, he added a quote that says from Tom Hooper that says, "It's a very timely story about the importance of inclusion and community and forgiveness and redemption." That sounds wonderful. Then some other reports go into how they're going to make the cats look, and apparently they're using a digital fur technology, so they're going to have more realistic fur. And on top of that, the actors here, there's going to be heavy VFX in the movie, and they're basically wearing suits with the little tracking dots all over it, and then the fur technology will be over them. But I still can't believe the words that are coming out of my mouth. But they will all be people size, but in order for these people to act as though they are cats in a real world, they're making oversized sets. So basically picture a kitchen set with a gigantic chair so that, I don't know, Judi Dench looks like she's the size of a cat next to that chair. I can't handle it.
I mean, that's what they did in Eternal Sunshine, right? For that one scene, but we're getting a
very
whole
different situation.
Yeah.
Perry is just overloading because it's cats, nothing else.
You know, you would think with my intense love of Dewey that I would be into Cats the musical. I think I've seen it once in band. So when I was in middle school and we would do band class and the teacher didn't feel like teaching, he would just sit us all down and put in a VHS of a Broadway production filmed. Yeah. And I think I watched Cats once that way and was just not into it.
It's not the best musical. It's just straight up not the best musical. And
you don't want to see Taylor Swift as a cat?
I absolutely want to see that. It has nothing to do with the quality of the musical.
This is true.
But I'm alarmed by the fur technology. That sounds terrifying, and I can't wait to see it because it just doesn't sound like the right choice to me.
Idris Elba with fur scares me.
Yeah.
A lot of this sounds fascinating to me in such a backwards way. It's as I read all of these descriptions about what they saw and what they heard, it somehow ups my interest in seeing the movie, but I think I'm just curious to see how big of a disaster it could be.
There's a big WTF factor going on here.
Yes,
that I think is drawing a lot of interest, and maybe not the right kind of interest where we're like, wow, this sounds amazing.
I don't know.
It sounds weird.
It just tickles me because I'm sitting there picturing myself just watching Jennifer Hudson be a cat.
I already have a little bit of an obsession watching B-roll when they give out an EPK package because I'm fascinated behind the scenes. I have a feeling I might want to watch the B-roll for this movie more so than the movie itself. And, you know, I want to give Tom Hooper the benefit of the doubt because we were just talking before we even went on air. I know Les Mis gets a lot of crap now, and I don't think it deserves it. I rewatched the movie very recently, and there are just certain sequences that between the camera work and the performances and the singing, it really is an astounding achievement. So I do want to give him the benefit of the doubt and think that this batshit crazy idea, this batshit crazy production could actually churn out a good movie, but I don't know. The two things just don't compute right now.
I will say that I haven't seen Les Mis in a really long time. I'm a huge fan of the musical, and it was really stunning to me to see him bring the barricade scenes to life in a way that I found very moving and powerful. So he has a way of working with sets that I admire, which makes me very curious about this set construction. I'm not maybe as big a fan of his work as you're indicating, but certainly there are techniques in his direction, specifically the way he works with sets in that musical, that I can't wait to see if he can replicate it.